Oh, yes!
Can't get you out of my I keep thinking.
What's going on, everybody? Drake S here, and welcome back to some more scrap mechanics. So, last episode we built this stable flyer that works pretty damn well, gotta be honest, but a lot of you guys seem to be really interested in me trying to build a bike. I mentioned that I could take off these side wheels, take off all the engines, and have like a kind of a bike that kind of looks like this. I got something a little better up my sleeve, I think. We're gonna try and build, I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but we are going to try and build a hover bike. Now, I haven't showed you guys too much regarding the sensor yet, so there actually is a sensor in this game, and it's actually a really cool contraption. So, if you go in front of it, you see that it actually just turns on, and then you can attach this sensor to anything you want. So, for example, if you want to put it on a rocket thruster, let's just do that really quickly, just to show you guys how things work, and then whenever that sensor goes off, on goes the, rocket thruster. So it goes to about, I believe, 10 feet or so, you can see, and then it turns off. That is the perfect thing to make some sort of hover vehicle, because it would be all automated, basically. The closer you get to the ground, they start turning on, and hopefully it balances itself out. So I'm going to say I'm going to try and make a hover bike today. It might be a hover trike. It might just be a hover car by the end of this, but I really do want to try and build a bike. So I'm going to try my best here, and yeah, it should be fun. Okay, I do usually go into these builds with kind of having a brief idea. This time, no friggin' idea at all. What I'm putting these wheels on for, though, is I think for stabilization. Basically, I want one spinning one way and one spinning the other way. I have no idea if that's going to be able to stabilize it or if it's actually just going to slowly rotate it as well. Obviously, if I put them both in the same direction, though, that would be a very bad thing. So yeah, that's why we're putting the wheels there. I think I'll just kind of put the rockets on the side of the wheels, maybe, or maybe I could put them even on top somehow. So the thrusters are that big. We're going to need to have at least 4, I'm thinking, because obviously we want each side to be stabilized. So maybe if I can build, again, this isn't going to be very bike-like at the end of it, but I'm going to do my best to kind of keep it looking like a bike, a hover bike, that is. But yeah, if I can build maybe some sort of platform as high as these things that goes all the way from the front to the back and attach them to that, then we don't even need them on the ground, so we can keep it kind of a low center of profile. That way it does kind of look bike-like. I wish these things weren't so damn big, but yes, we got this kind of T platform here. Again, it's not going to look like a bike at all by the end of this. It's just, there's too many big things. This is just going to unfortunately be in our way. But, I mean, it's long and thin, and there's 2 wheels on it, so pretty much bike-like. Okay, so first issue I'm having is I made this a little too big, at least for my preferences. I mean, bigger is generally better when it comes to machines that are actually flying, because then you have more balance. But I want a challenge here. I do truly want to build something that looks bike-like. So we're just going to kind of refine this a bit, make it a little smaller, and see if we can possibly do this. Maybe I should have actually just seen if the mechanics were there for us to balance in the air before I made it smaller, but I may as well do it now because we would just have to do the changes later. But yes, we're just going to want to put these right beside the seats here. This is going to be a really small, cute little creation. I'm just hoping the actual thing works, and then we're going to do the T-beams once again here. You can see, unfortunately, my seat is off-center. Again, it's 4 pixels wide, so you can't make a center of craft if you only make it 4 pixels wide, so I had to make it 5. That's going to throw off the balance a little bit, which I am seriously worried about, but I don't really have much of a choice, honestly. Okay, now that the base is done here, let's actually set this thing up. So we're going to want to get rid of all of these once again, and just, oh no, well, at least I didn't attach anything, and that's a no big deal. Just slightly annoying when you always screw up. Okay, but let's put these on there. That's looking, actually, I am liking the look of it right now. I'm going to refine it more, as I stated, but it does kind of look bike-like. I mean, if you squint and look really closely, I guess you can make out a bike with this thing. Okay, so we want one rotating one way, one rotating the other way. That looks good. And I actually, maybe I should just not even attach this to the seat and always have it automated, because we are going to need to have that on all the time here. If I, whoops. Jeez. Okay, but if I turn it on now, obviously it's not going to work. So yeah, I think I'm going to attach a button to that so I can turn it on whatever I want. So we will throw the button there and attach the engine to that button and then attach that to that. So that will be number 1. Now, if I need to use it, I can just simply turn it on, but it's not, I don't think the engine's, yeah, I didn't put anything in the engine. But now if I simply use it, there we go. Look at that. Okay, now for the fun part. We got to do sensors. We're going to do shit. That is not good. I thought there'd be enough space there. Oh, maybe if I set this up right. Oh, God damn it, it's going to hit my wheels. That sucks. So I got to add, well, for right now, because I'm just curious to see if this is going to work or not, we're just going to add 1 block on each side to put these sensors on. I might refine it a little bit later so it looks a little better, but honestly, let's just make sure it works before we spend too much time on this. Okay, now that they're all on, they should start beeping. I guess I gotta take it off the lift. You can see, yes, when I take it off the lift, they beep, meaning they will turn on the rockets if I did attach them to it. So, let's just try that out, I guess, and, oh, actually, maybe I should put it on the lift first, just in case, because we're gonna turn on one and it's gonna go crazy. So, let's do that, and then we are going to attach that one to this one. I mean, you get the idea. Pretty simple base model here, if you will. Just attach one to each side, and let's see what happens now. Oh, that is not stable. That is not that stable. I'm really curious to see how much the wheels are going to help that, though. So let's actually... The problem is I need to, like, jump on it really quick to turn on the wheels. So, okay, let's try this out. I am going to take off my lift. Oh, no, I don't want to play with the engine. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, let's try this one more time here. Please let me in. Okay, and turn on. Turn on. Oh, I have to actually hold it, but... Oh, yes! Oh my god! It's fucking working, kind of. I mean, this is stable enough for me, honestly. Now I just gotta add thrusters on each side so I can kind of control it more. But I mean, it's kind of working, guys. I'm seriously impressed with myself right now. Okay, now that I think about it, I think I'm going to actually make it bigger once again, because I want these rockets, I gotta put side rockets on this, right? On each side, that way it will balance itself if it does start slowly toppling over. But I just don't want them hanging out like this. It would just look really bad and not really like a bike. So I'm gonna have to make my frame bigger, that way I can kind of put them in the middle there and hide a lot of these huge-ass rockets. So I'm thinking I'm going to need 1 more space in the front, and 1 more space in the back should be just enough, because you can see I have this extra space in here, and I can just move this button, which we're going to do right now. So, here we go. Let's build it up once again. Just drag that across. I don't think I'll even move the tires, because they worked remarkably well. I mean, the further apart they are, the more stable it's going to be, I'm assuming. But honestly, I may as well just leave it as it is. It worked great. Okay, there we go. I did the T-frames again. No big deal. Now I just got to... what I'm actually going to do here is put that like that, and then that like that. And it's not going to, it's still going to protrude out, but this is as good as I can get it. That doesn't look at all as bad as if I was to do it like right here. So you can see the difference. Still very bike-like if you ask me. And same thing for the front. Just gotta get these things attached. Now, I don't even know if this is gonna work. Basically, I'm gonna attach sensors to these, and if it starts leaning, those will turn on and hopefully balance it even more. No idea if it's gonna work or not, but honestly, my assumptions have been good so far. So I'm just gonna assume it works, and hopefully my luck will not run out. And the good part about expanding this is we don't need to have that extra little block for our sensors now, because they can go right on the sides of the craft. So that change, honestly, made this look a hell of a lot better. So I'm excited about that. Okay, now we just attach the sensors back to these, and we got to put some more sensors on this. So I'm actually just going to put the sensors right beside the other sensors. That way it's at the edges of the craft, because those are the first things that are going to hit the ground if it does start leaning. So there we go, and attach that to that. Oh yeah, okay, so it's going to see me and start turning on. So I have to mind where I am as well. This is a very crazy craft, probably my most complex one yet. There we go, though. Let's just try it out. Oh, did I really just do that? I thought that was the lift. That was my engine, so I got to reset that now. I hate making mistakes. Okay, and just attach that back to the button. All right, now make sure I get the lift. There we go. Oh. Let's just let it go on its own, because I'm curious to see. There we go. Oh, it's making it a little bit more chaotic, though. Shit. Okay, I'm really curious to see how it works, though, when I turn on the wheels. If I can catch up to it. Hold on. Please let me on, Mr. Hoverbike. Okay, now let's turn those suckers on. They're not working. Oh, shit. That's probably because I didn't turn on the engine. I am not a very smart man. Shit. How do I... Okay, I gotta catch my creation. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's actually put some gas in that thing and try this once again here now. Don't go away on me. Don't go away. There we go. And let's see. I'm not doing anything here, guys. This is all sensor, so I just want to make sure it can kind of balance itself. It's not doing as good as I was hoping, but honestly, it's doing a hell of a lot better than I expected at the start of this episode. Now, possibly, if we can make some forward momentum on it, now, if we can actually make some forward momentum on it, I think it will work really well here. I have no real idea, though. I don't think it will ever be, like, the perfect craft that you can just drive around effortlessly. I mean, the big point is, though, I just wanted to make a hovercraft, and you can argue that this is currently it. So, let's move on and actually try and... Oh, God, but this thing is just... It's got a mind of its freaking own! I just want to work on it. I don't even know where I am anymore. I'm lost on the freaking map. All right, stop. Chill. Let me build you some more. Jesus Christ. This is the worst possible spot to be building as well because this is as low as the lift goes and I'm still like looking way up. But you know what? We're just going to have to deal with it because that is sometimes the way the cookie crumbles. Now, I'm just thinking forward propulsion. Now, where do I want it? I want it where most of the center of gravity is it not? So I probably want these really low. Something like... This. Is this the front or the back? I don't even know. Okay, that's the front. Well, we do probably want some sort of stopping mechanism as well. Problem is, this is going to make it look so ugly, and I don't want it to be ugly. Is there any way I can hide these things as well? The only thing I could possibly do to just kind of make it not look so rockety is if I actually add the forward thrust in the middle of it, and that actually might be a good idea. I think that might balance it some more. So let's just try it, see what it looks like, because I'm curious. We're just going to put these somewhere like that. Man, it doesn't look as good as I wanted it to. I had this vision in my head before I started doing this of, like, the perfect little motorcycle-like hovercraft, but I don't think we're going to, unfortunately, get it to what my mind wants it to be. I guess that's not too bad, though. I mean, it doesn't look overly complex, yet it kind of is, so I don't know. Okay, but the good thing about these is we don't actually have to do a lot of work because we have nothing attached to the actual wheel yet. The only thing I have attached is the one button to turn on the actual spinning of the wheels. So I can just put this on the actual driver's seat. I don't need any buttons or anything, and then I can just press W to use them. So again, let's just... Oh, God damn it. Please work with me. All right. There we go. Turn these on. There we go. That's going to stabilize it a bit. And let's try and go forward. Oh, it's pushing it downwards. That is very unfortunate. So if we go forward, yeah, you can see... Well, I wish it was on flat ground so I could tell a little bit more. Jesus Christ. Here, let me freaking catch up to this thing so we can see. All right. And there is some pretty nice flat ground right here. So, try this again here, and just to make sure... Oh, I can't get in the fucking seat! This is really annoying! Okay, try it again. Bam, bam. Let me in the... Alright, the other side's clearly better, because that's where the seat's located, so let's just actually prepare. And, yeah, I can see that a hell of a lot better over here. So, bam, bam, turn on, and there we go. I mean... It's not perfect, and I can't even churn it yet, but I'm just doing one thing at a time here. I'm just impressed that it works more than anything. It could be better, as you can see, but the fact that it's not flipping on its top, that's huge to me. Okay, I might get to stupid territory here, but I'm kind of curious. Let's see. Again, I said we might do a motorcycle, but it might get to the point where we need to do something else, and I think we're getting to that point. What I want to do now is use the wheel strategy that we did before to balance it in the air, but basically when I turn on my forward engines, it's pushing it towards the ground. I want these wheels to be spinning backwards. That way it's hopefully stabilizing it depending on how much power I give to these wheels. So to do this, we're just going to actually attach these to the engine that we already have down here and attach that... Oh, what the hell? No, I don't want that. I want the... Oh, I'm confused now. Okay. And attach... Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta attach the engine Shit. That makes it a little more difficult because then I don't want... Well, no, actually I can do that. That's totally fine because that's connected to an actual button. So we should be okay. Oh, does it not allow it if it's attached to a button? That's bullshit. Okay, my brain clearly isn't working. So you know what? I'm just going to put another engine on here. I want it in the back, though, because I'm hoping to have more weight in the back. That way, when I do go forward, it balances itself out. God damn it, that would be the perfect spot for the engine. Okay, we're just going to move this. As much as I hate redoing connections, and we're going to put this actually on this side, that way, because the seat's over on this side, it will balance itself out even more. And then I just got to put the button back down, and I got to remember how to connect everything. I can't put the button there? Are you serious? Okay, so we'll just put the button here. No big deal. Okay, and the button goes back to here, back to number 1. I'm getting really confused now. Okay, I need the other engine for these wheels. God, I'm so confused, guys. And once again, we're going to want to do that to the other side as well. Okay, just drop that off. And bam. All right, this is looking good. I'm excited. Now I can attach this engine to the steering wheel. Yes! That's all that I wanted. Now that's rotating that way. That's good. This one is rotating the wrong way. We want it to rotate backwards so it gives upward lift. Good. All right, let's try this. Is it good? Let me just make sure everything looks connected. These connections are getting really confusing, but I think we're good here. So let's drop it off, go in, turn on wheels. Let's try and stabilize before we go forward because I want to make sure it's okay. Oh, it's leaning so much. Come on, balance yourself. Oh, I'm getting so dizzy. All right, you know what? Let's just try it. What? Why is it worse now? Are these wheels? Hold on. Wow, this is looking pretty crazy here. But yeah, I'm just trying to see if my bottom wheels are maybe rotating in the same direction or something, because it feels like it's way more unstable now. It might just be the added weight that I put on. We might just want to get rid of a lot of this stuff. But no, these are actually rotating in different ways. So, all right, let me see how it goes. Whatever I did, it's going way to the right now. Let me just try it one more time for testing's sake. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, you stupid engine? Jesus Christ. Okay, well, we don't have that engine right now. Let's just... Oh, the problem is now the damn thing... Oh, okay. There is enough room to put the engine back on. This is slightly annoying. Actually, I wonder if I do one engine on this side and then one engine on this side. That will keep the balance even better. Oh, yeah. I can't do that. I can't do that. Hold on. Hold on. But yeah, that's going to keep the balance a hell of a lot better than putting the engine on top here. So let's get rid of that engine. And back to the drawing board, essentially. And let's just go full power for right now. We might want to tweak that later. But I just want to make sure it's not going to the side now for whatever reason. I don't even know what would do that. This is pretty damn balanced. The only thing that's making it go off center is the actual seat. So maybe I should add a little bit of weight over here. Well, I want to see if that's the actual problem here. So if it leans to the left, that very much could be the problem. Everything else is completely balanced, I believe. So let's try this again. I'm not even going to get on it. I just want to watch. Yeah, that's leaning to the left. First try, it's leaning to the left. Let's just... I just want to see if it's the ground or not. Is there any one of those flat ground places around here? Actually, this is really flat right here. This will be perfect. So, yes, leaning to the left once again. That is unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. I think it's also so heavy now that you can see it's having a hard time picking up off the ground. So I might need to look for another method of propelling forward because I think I put a little bit too much weight on this when I added an extra engine. All right, I'm just going to try something. Because we're using sensors, it doesn't matter how much power we give this thing. It's always going to hover in the air. So I'm going to we're going to use 8 thrusters for the ground here. Now, the question is, can I attach thrusters to more than one engine? Because we kind of got to do that. Yes, we can. Okay, that's really good. I just got to make sure... Shit, did I do the wrong thruster? No, I didn't. Oh, sorry, the wrong sensor. Let's make sure we keep doing the bottom ones here. I just want to make sure all my connections are set up right as well, because I just feel like it was working so well before, and then whatever I did, I fucked it up. I screwed up, guys. But that is good. So let's just take it off and... Whoa. Oh, shit. Okay. I think we got a little bit of too much power now. You can see any correction it does it a little too much, and it just makes it wobble all over the place. Now... Question is, if I go in the seat here and turn on these things, is that going to help at all? This is not working very well. Okay, it is kind of working now. Let me actually see if I use the forward thrust. Does it do anything? No, this is not the perfect hover bike that I was expecting. But honestly, I think it's still in the right direction here. I think we're gonna take off these other thrusters though. That is not working out as I expected it to. So goodbye thrusters. Same thing on the front here. Now, can I actually... Oh, you can. You can put bearings on wheels? Now, if I put 2 more wheels on, maybe even these smaller ones... Ooh, this might be good. And then I can rotate these the opposite direction. We can also connect these right to the same engine here. Is this the right engine? I'm just making sure here. Yes, this is the stabilization engine. Now, I want these to rotate in the opposite direction of their ones on top of them, so that looks good. Wait! These are rotating in the same fucking direction! Oh, man! Okay. Well, this might even be better, though. I'm just making sure. Okay, these are opposite, right? The damn arrows, for whatever reason, really confuse me. Okay, everything's opposite. This side's opposite of that side. That side's opposite of this side. All right. That might be even better, though. I'm excited to try this thing out again here. All right. Let's just put it on the ground. Oh, the problem is, I think it's too weighted now. All right, whatever. We're just going to try it out. Ooh, shit. Oh, shit. Turn them on. Turn them on. Oh, shit. I just need a little bit more power. Unfortunately, it is spinning, though, so I don't think those are working as I expected them to. Let's just try it without them, though, because clearly that was one of my issues with it being so unbalanced now, was that I had the wheels spinning in the same direction. Obviously, that's going to make it uneven. Let's just make sure, once again, that is spinning. Oh, wait, we gotta get rid of these. Yeah, that's right. Okay, just get rid of that, and then get rid of that. All right. So that is spinning in opposite directions. Let's try again here. I want to get on as quickly as I can and turn them on. God damn, whenever this thing just hits the ground, it totally gets fucked up. But that is way better. That is actually kind of working here. Now, I just wish I could get forward momentum without hitting the ground here. Maybe I do need to put these thrusters lower or something, because it was working great until we added 2 engines, and that's really what screwed it over. Okay, we're going to get rid of these side engines as well because, again, they are not working. Let me just see if maybe removing that amount of weight, I might keep the 2 engines then, because I think it should be good now, as long as I turn this thing on in time. That's looking a hell of a lot better. I wanted to be really low to the ground, that's why I put the thrusters so high up, but I feel like being this low to the ground is the problem because any sort of minute movements makes it hit the ground. Okay, so I came back to my game, and this is what I'm left with. A creation I cannot control. The actual things are moving at the bottom, as you can see, and the sensors are working, obviously, because I'm still being recognized by it, but I can't attach an actual lift to it. I guess maybe, you know what, let's try and do... What? Okay, so I can move it with the lift. For whatever reason, this wheel... Oh, there's my problem. I don't know what that wheel was doing, but obviously it was fucking up my creation. Okay, clearly, please stop. Oh my god. This creation has just been a little too difficult for me. Clearly, it's not working out very well. Okay, so I'm pretty much back to my original concept here, which was honestly the best one, as you can see. It does spin a little bit, so we can probably combat that somehow. But I think this is good enough for right now. This has been a pretty long episode, so I think I'm going to end this one here, guys. And I want your guys' suggestions on what I can do to improve this, because obviously I want to build one that actually kind of works. This one, I mean, it's floating off the ground, it's hovering, but obviously it's pretty much uncontrollable right now. I do like the idea of it. I think I'm going to continue building it, but I need your guys' input. What should I do to improve this thing? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching and liking, and I will see you in the next one.